Hello, beautiful. I'm so glad you're here. Recently, while my 14-year-old stepson was staying with us, I was folding the laundry. I noticed the Nike logo on his shorts was getting threadbare. I took it upon myself to mend it while my partner and stepson had their annual Father-Son Day at Knoebels. The 14-year-old starts high school in a couple of weeks. I remember enough about being a teenager to know that high school can be brutal. Kids can find the smallest things to pick on. If fixing that little Nike swoosh means there's one less thing someone can tease him about, then I'm happy I did it. Sometimes I wonder how I ended up here. It was never part of my life plan to have children. I even turned down dates from men who had children. I wanted no part of it. But when I met my current partner, something changed. I don't know what it was. We both agreed to wait a few months before I would meet the kids. I don't remember the first time I met them. Maybe we took them to a local fair. Maybe it was the aquarium. It wasn't some magical, life-changing experience. I didn't have an epiphany. Slowly, they became part of my life. Soon, they started spending the weekends at my apartment. I had no idea what I was doing. I had never changed a diaper before. The youngest was 2 at the time, and he was my first diaper change. I helped potty train him. I taught him the word peach in one weekend because I kept feeding him fresh, juicy peaches. We brushed our teeth together. We did craft projects, baked cookies. I read them stories before bedtime. I even taught them Spanish using a stuffed pineapple named Señor Piña. I bandaged boo-boos and pretended to understand when they talked about trucks. I winged it, honestly. I knew they needed someone to show up for them, and I knew they needed love. Every night I tucked them in, kissed their forehead, and told them they were loved. Not just by me, but by their dad, their mom, their grandparents, by the world around them. Watching them grow up has been bittersweet. When we recently took the middle one home, we briefly saw the oldest one. Although he's only been working for about 2 weeks, he's changed so much. He's only 17, but suddenly he looks like a young man. I was baffled. This cannot be the same child who graduated high school 2 months ago. Once the Nike logo was repaired, I folded the shorts and put them away. When my boys returned from the amusement park, the 14-year-old triumphantly held a stuffed frog he won at the amusement park. I beat Dad at a game to win it, he excitedly told me. Over the next few days, the frog spent a lot of time being thrown around. Literally. Soon it became apparent he had holes in his neck. So, the patient was then prepped for surgery and went under my needle and thread for repairs. When the surgery was complete, I placed the frog on the teenager's bed. The next morning, my partner went to wake up Kiddo. We were taking him home and we had a long drive ahead of us. He found him asleep next to the frog, just like he used to when he was little. I know no matter how old they get, they'll always be his babies. Our babies. I know I won't be stepmom of the year. I'm not going to try. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and honestly, I still don't always know what I'm doing now. But I keep showing up. I think that's what being a parent is sometimes. Not knowing exactly what you're doing, but loving them enough to keep trying. Everyone shows love differently. I show mine through sewing, mending clothes, and making baked goods. I will always make food for them. I will always make sure there is food on their plate first. I will always bake cookies for them. I will always fix their clothes. I will always mend their stuffed animals. And I will always love them. If you enjoyed this video and are able to contribute financially, you can do so via Buy Me a Coffee. You can use the code on the screen or the link in the description. If you can't donate, that's okay. It's always free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to stay crafty.